Well, actually, we weren't looking for a home to begin with. We initially were interested in renting a home, actually, and then we met with Joy Daniels, who is a realtor, and we told her, well, we're interested in renting, but if there were a house that we fell in love with, we would consider buying, and that's exactly what happened. So we saw a lot of Ventura homes, and there's one we really really loved, and so we decided to buy. Oh, I think there were a couple things that we knew we had liked from looking at a lot of other houses, and in this particular house, all of those features were present. So, for example, the open floor design, the high vaulted ceilings, we loved those. The sunroom, or the bonus room as you call it, was a big plus, and the fireplace in the outdoor patio was another.
Natural light.
We love all the windows, and the color scheme was just really great. I really love the grays and the rats and the whites.
But beyond that, and these are things we found recently, Tripolo, there's a lot of, other than the aesthetic features that you guys do, which are tremendous, it's the smaller things that I think I appreciate more. For example, the closeouts for the water in different lines is something that's amazing. So if you have a flood or you have a leak, you can literally shut water off from a different location. Paula mentioned that you actually put in 2 split units instead of 1, which is a bonus because it increases the longevity of the units because they don't have to cool the entire space, but you have 2 units working in tandem. So there's lots of little extra features that you don't really see because they're in the walls, but they're really tremendously well done. Yeah.
We had done some traveling throughout Europe before we actually moved here, and we really loved the architectural style in Alsace. It's this region of France that has a lot of German influence, and
That was what we were trying to imitate.
So we were trying to, but that's something that we really, really, really wanted to incorporate.
I think the thing that I like about Paula is I didn't have to tell her half the things. They were done already. She saw all the things that I would have pointed out and even more, and she just got it done. She taped it up before. All the things I was worried about with paints and she just covered 99% of it. For me, when we did the blue tape walkthrough, it was like, 1 or 2 things left over. So she did a tremendous job. Most people, when they go to build a house, it's apprehensive, right? You're going to have give and takes. You're going to have your own personal style, and you're going to have a process that works, and it's that balance. And I think that's the one thing I like about working with you. I hope it's reciprocal. In that if I had an issue, I would bring it up, and then we try to find that balance. And I think that was something that I appreciated in the end, because it was that balance that was eventually struck down. There wasn't ever a time where, there isn't anything at the current time of closing where I would say nothing is the way that I want it to be. So it all worked out perfectly in the end.
I think I would recommend Ventura.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Who needs to build? I think you guys are well organized and accommodating, and your attention to detail is superb.